You know, you've had a long day working hard or doing whatever you normally do in your day to day lives, and all you want to do is have some popcorn or some food of some sort, some comfort food, sit back and probably watch your favorite movie or your favorite show, and then you go through your most used streaming service and you can't find that show or that movie anywhere. And you might have maybe not just two, not just three, but maybe four or five streaming services, and you cannot find that show or that movie anywhere. Or you might find it and you have to buy it. So, why in this day and age things are going back to the old ways of TV? I've noticed. You remember when streaming services first came out, and the appeal to them was binge watch what you want, everything will be there, and all the time, no ads. But now, after multiple years of streaming services culling DVD and Blu-ray rental hire, and also um, way we watch programming nowadays, it's just streaming stuff. But it's sort of taking a different approach now. Like we watched recently Reacher, which is on Prime. And back in the day of streaming services, when a new show came out, you could binge watch that show within a day or two, or the weekend. That's what you would do. A show would come out, 8, 10 episodes, or 12 episodes, and you'd watch it, all of it. But now you got to wait each week for an episode to come by. So what's going on with that? And now I got to pay extra to get rid of ads. Like if I don't want ads, I pay extra for getting rid of ads. The appeal of streaming services was that there's no ads, binge what you want to watch, and everything will be on there. But now, if I want to watch a certain movie or a certain show, it will be on another streaming platform. It just used to be Netflix, but now it's this cutthroat world of all these streaming services. And it's getting out of hand. When does it stop? Perfect example as well. Me and my partner, we wanted to watch Longmire. Now, Longmire was on Netflix. It was a Netflix show. So we jumped onto Netflix hoping it would be on there. I've never seen it. I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch this show. I hear good things. Went on to Netflix. Netflix, they technically don't own Longmire anymore. Now it's Paramount Plus who owns Longmire. So I didn't have Paramount Plus at the time. Then I had to get a monthly subscription on Paramount Plus. I did, and guess what? Longmire's not on there either. But what I could do is go to YouTube and buy all the seasons of Longmire for $30+ each. Now there is 5 seasons there. And that's about, well over nearly $200 worth of my money to watch something that should already be on some sort of streaming platform. And it's getting bloody tiring. I can see why there's a huge appeal on why people are now going back to buying DVDs, buying Blu-rays, buying 4Ks, and of course, pirating stuff. Because streaming right now sucks. It used to be a convenience, but now I'm starting to hate it. I am really starting to dislike streaming. I worked out I'm paying well over $100+ a month, and I'm not even watching half of these streaming platforms. I hardly ever watch Disney Plus. I hardly ever watch Netflix anymore. The ones I do mainly watch are Prime, Binge, which is the Australian version of HBO Max. and of course Stan. But the one I really watch the most, you're really surprised, is YouTube. We watch a lot of YouTube. There is so much YouTube content out there you can watch. You can even watch old shows, old movies on there for absolutely free. And I'd rather watch that than most of the program that's coming out. But I just don't get it anymore. Like, I would just want to sit back, relax, watch whatever I can when I can. What's another thing that really irks me? Is when I go to Prime, they'll have a movie there I want to watch. I was like, oh, wow, that movie's available. I can watch that. But then I'll have like the little shopping bag on it. So I have to buy it. It's like, I don't want to buy the movie. Why can't I just watch it? I mean, it's on your service. Why can't I just watch it? I can either buy it or hire it. And I'm like, why? Why do I need to buy this movie or hire this movie? I mean, with all the streaming services that we have, surely this movie will be available on some other platform where I can watch it for free. And most times they're not. So we have Apple, we have Stan, we have Binge, we have Netflix, we have Disney Plus, and we have Prime. And then Prime has all these subcategories in my country. You have Acorn TV, you have Lionsgate, you have Shudder, you have BritBox. So there's like, you could end up subscribing to like a dozen plus channels and still find nothing to watch. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some really good programming on there and some really good shows. I don't get me wrong, and they do come with some great movies. But I'm just sick and tired of flicking through every streaming service to find something. You know, I should be able to just search something and find it. And it's getting so ridiculous. And they keep putting up the prices. Like Netflix is the worst one. Netflix is always putting its price up. Or they will kill a show off. Like, and just when a show starts off really good, they'll end it. I just don't get it. Really don't get Netflix right now. It's just crazy. The ones that we watch the most would be Prime. Prime, followed by probably Binge and Stan. And look, I love Australian content. I love the Australian shows. There's some really good shows that I do love watching. But I would love to see if it goes back to what it used to be, where you have the whole series right then and there to binge. That's the whole idea of what streaming services were. And if there was still more DVD stores or blockbusters around, I mean, you could get like the entire series of Friends, hire it for the day, and binge all weekend, or you know, that would probably take more than a weekend, but a few weekends. But now they're taking that away from you. I just feel that they're taking away from us and expecting us to pay more. And it's so shit. But I tell you what I do like is TUBI. Now, TUBI in Australia is still a bit hit and miss, but there's some gem shows in there. Now, what I love about TUBI is, yes, there might be ads through the shows and stuff like that, but it's all free. It's a free network. And these free networks, and there's not many in Australia, but there's more in other countries, are more appealing to me because they have some real good gems, like some old shows, some old great movies that I haven't seen in donkeys. And sometimes these ones I've never even heard of and end up watching. So TUBI to me has been a real gem. I'm liking TUBI quite a bit. But I don't know, Netflix, all these other ones, I mean, they do have obviously the staple shows and movies, but for what it's worth, it's not feeling like it's worth it anymore. And I've cancelled a bunch of subscriptions on the weekend because I just had enough. I had enough of paying for things that I hardly use when I could utilize that money for more important things like bills and other stuff. And I actually want to do that. I want to get rid of that sort of stuff and work and utilize more on things that I can afford. Maybe the money I'm spending on there now, I can buy myself a really nice 4K region-free player and then start buying movies again, because I would like to start buying films again and building up a collection of movies and TV shows so they're right then and there. And if I feel like the urge to watch something, I don't have to flick through a streaming service. I've got it right there physically, and I can watch it when I want, wherever I want, without ad breaks or waiting for an episode to show up each week. So I think that's why people are going back to physical form media, like your movies, like VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K movies, because you can watch it whenever you want. But anyway, I want to know from you guys, are you still, do you love streaming services? Like, which ones do you prefer? Or are you starting to feel the same about streaming services? Are they starting to become more of a pain in the ass? Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. What is troubling you with streaming services? Because I've just about had enough of them. Like I said, I got rid of a bunch of them on the weekend. I've still got a couple that I still would like to use, but I've cut right back. So if it's not on something I don't see it on, then too bad. I'll watch something else. But I'm at this moment, I'm just at my wits' end with the streaming stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.